Welcome to the Western Wilds. Okay, let's put cruise control on. Now I've created a couple of fields by now. Well, this is my second one that I am creating right now. We've listed this plow out. It is a mod, obviously. It is not the normal plow that we would normally use. And the point is that we're going to create a couple of fields, that way we can have a little bit of a quicker process as far as getting going on this map, because we do have plans to put a lot of work into this map, and that is getting animals, production and everything up and going, up and running, up and going. As you can see, I've got a tree in the middle of where I plowed. The tree's not really there. It's because I used the lumberjack mod to get rid of the trees. It tends to kind of the trees tend to kind of still be visible. I have cut quite a lot of trees, and I have not sold them or added the money in. And the reason for that is purely because I have that mod on that you can paint anything for free type of thing. And I thought, you know what, I have already painted an area for our where we're going to extend our yard into, and I thought, well, it wouldn't be right for me to use that paintable for free and then make money on the trees as well. The only thing is that the trees seem to stay on, even though I cut them with the chainsaw, and then you can cut the stump and all that sort of stuff, and they still seem to stay on until you get out of the game and save the game and come back in, and then the trees have gone. So as you can see, there's our area that we've painted, and we've cut many tens of trees. And like I said, that's the reason why I didn't bother selling them, and that's the reason why I didn't bother doing anything with them. It will be sort of like compensating for the stuff that we do get for free because of mods. And I know you're thinking, switch that mod off. No, I really like that mod, to be honest, purely because I am the type of a person that changes his mind quite a lot when it comes to doing anything. Before I decide on anything to do with anything that I paint, a yard or whatever, I probably go through quite a few different options, and then I finally choose one. So this is why I didn't really want to just switch it off. One thing that's a beauty with this map is obviously you're not short on space. The fact that you don't have fields already created, cities or buildings all over the place, you're not really limited in what you can do as far as your fields, as far as animals or anything like that is concerned. So I kind of thought about how I'm going to do this map, and because we own the whole map, and that's how I started this series, I thought that the best way to do it would be for me to, as you can see, the trees disappeared, and you'll see it when I look back, it'll appear again. I thought the best way to do it is to utilize the whole map, is that I'm going to create areas. So for example, I'm going to put the cows in one area, maybe the cows and the sheep in one area, the chickens in another area, and horses in another area, and pigs in another area. I'm going to try and sort of be mindful of those areas. And for example, when we have the cows, we're going to deal with whatever the cows require. So we're going to need straw, so we're going to do crops that need straw, and so on. So where we're going to put the pigs, we're going to concentrate heavily on whatever the pigs eat, and so on. And the reason that I thought about that is because that's the only way where you're really going to utilize, there's a tree again, see? That's the only way you're truly going to utilize the whole area properly. Now, obviously, this is going to be a long-term type of thing. And, we do need to make quite a lot of money before we start worrying about that kind of thing. But that's the point. The point is that we're going to do that to be able to utilize the whole map. I mean, we do have a very large map, and as you can see, we're only sort of in this top corner. We're going to end up putting some sort of animals here somewhere, and once we put these animals here somewhere, we're then going to make this area sort of become the area where you do those kind of crops. Now I said from the beginning that I list this plow, and the reason that I list this plow is obvious, because I wanted to be able to do my fields quicker. That's probably the best way to say it. I was kind of trying to think of a different way to say it, but that's the point. Because I wanted to have some big fields on this side of the map, and we are going to have some big fields on this side of the map, and probably all over the map as we go along. I didn't want to be there with a 10-meter plow. Don't get me wrong, 10 meter is more than enough. Let's get rid of these trees while we're here. So you need to sort of stay at a distance to be able to get rid of the trees. So that's how I do it. If you get too close to the trees, it seems to be a little bit glitchy, and it doesn't seem to find the trees to get rid of them as quickly as it does if you kind of stay away a little bit, like I just did. And I'm just gonna miss that little bit, and I don't want to do that. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna try and do. And this plow is obviously helping massively by the mere fact that it is so large. Now, if I had the money, I would have leased 2 of these, and if I had another tractor, and obviously now that we have Follow Me, I could have done a Follow Me on my left and finish everything twice as quickly. But since we don't have the luxury of unlimited cash on this particular series, we're gonna need to kind of make our money and do the best we can with something that we can actually afford. I believe there is a bigger plow than this in the game. I think there's still a 50-meter plow, but I haven't got it. I did not download it as yet. And at the same time, I don't have the cash. Even if I did, I can't imagine that'd be very cheap to use. Sorry. Anyway, let's do a bit of a time lapse and get this started. So, just about done with our 3rd field. I was actually thinking of maybe creating one more, but I think we're kind of all fielded out, if that kind of makes sense. So we have enough fields for now. We don't really have the right equipment to do anything bigger than this. We definitely need another tractor. We definitely need another much larger combine, and obviously we do need to have the money to buy this type of plow instead of just leasing them all the time. But it's coming. It's alright, I gotta come back anyway. So we're gonna finish this and get straight onto seeding, because as I've probably shown in the last episode, that you don't actually need to collect the rocks. You can just seed and then get the roller out and roll the field as you're supposed to. And that takes care of the rocks as well. I just realized that I've got a way too tiny planter for this, and that's gonna cause me a little bit of an issue, but hey, such is life. So this is planted already. We are in August. We are playing 2 days per. Actually, no. Before I go any further, let's get rid of you. Still only those. I believe I have a cultivator. How much is a cultivator worth? 11, 12. So if I take it back, they would give me more for it. Seeders. Do I have any, like a larger seeder than what I have that I can afford to lease? What are these? 6 meters? I've got larger than that. 6 meters. 4, 3. Yeah, but I can't afford that. 12. How much would it be to lease? 8 grand. Let's have a look what seeder we have and how much. Well, I can actually look at my seeder this way. This one is 6 meters. See, if I take this back. Yeah, but see, if I take this back, I can get probably $12,000 for it because I'm returning it back. I don't know if they used to give you 20% more, in which case I should get $14,000 for it. But I don't think they give you 20% anymore. I like the way these rocks are here, and this is the things that you can cut the trees and all that down. But I don't really want to do that. The map is so well designed, and I tried it in no man's land. I just took out started a new map and boom, went and cut everything out type of thing, and it didn't look very good. So okay, so let's go back over here. So they definitely don't give you 20% anymore. I was getting what, 11.9. So, but that's fine. It's way more than what I was getting. So I'm trying to think, should I buy? Should I lease, not buy? Let's have a look. I've got a 6 meter, 36,000, which is not really gonna. Do I have any planters that are modded that do everything? No. 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 Let's see, but it's only 9 meters. It does canola. And I can plant canola, right? Ah, I hate that. We are on canola. Get wheat and barley next month. You know what? I don't think we're going to do that. It is appealing, but it is improving. Obviously, every third pass is free, that type of thing. But we still have to pay for seed. We still have to obviously then look for somewhere to store the crops that we're going to harvest, and we don't have what's we'll call it. We don't have contracts in this map, so it's not like we could just say, hey, that's okay, we'll do a few contracts and make some cash. No, we don't have that luxury. We need to do something about our combine, because obviously it cannot sit there like that. Okay, and I may end up moving that thing over there and just find somewhere else to put it, but that's going to be probably more around the time where we're gonna obviously have a silo. So when we're gonna buy a silo, we're gonna kind of stick to everything being on that side of the world type of thing. And what I'm gonna do before I forget, and this is what I was saying before, with the reason that I haven't added any money, because I do have this mod, landscaping, painting, So we're just gonna do a little bit. Okay, that's about right. Okay, so we're gonna do that as an entry. And what is that? Grass. No, don't like that. Maybe a little bit more. Yep. And we're gonna do this. Is this? Yep. Sort of have a bit of a road here, even though I kind of prefer probably wet mud. Oh, don't do that. Okay. Okay, let's try. Create a job. Course play. Let's just make it go that way. 6 meters, that's fine. Up and down. Number of headlands, let's make it 3. Okay, circle up and down, smooth. Okay, that's fine. Let's see if he generates the course. Beautiful. Close. Start job. And first. And what he's going to do is, even though that was first where he was, he's going to go for a 1,000 mile an hour. Well, that's a bit wrong. He's going to go for a little bit of a drive, and then he's going to go back, but he's going to go back to the first point a bit wrong. Well, he's actually done pretty good this time. Normally he gets it quite wrong. Alright, we'll let him do the work, and we'll mosey along with him as he goes and does some of the job, and then we will, the next field, obviously I'm not going to do canola. I'm going to go into the next month and do something totally different, because like I said, I don't really have a combine that is capable of you know, of carrying a huge header. So we do have that tiny little combine. I'll show it to you. Not that you didn't know what it was, but this little one. I mean, it's not small, but it's not, you know, it's not something that you're gonna say, yeah, this is gonna take a, you know, tiny little amount of time to do it. No, this is gonna be a large amount of time to spend on harvesting. So because of that, I don't want to have the same crop. Okay, so we're gonna park it there, and we are going to need to do something about this. So I don't think these combines can fit in these sheds. Could be wrong, and we'll quickly find out now. Oh, and that's not the combine's fault, that's my fault for forgetting what keys to press when we're reversing and when we're turning and all that sort of stuff. Okay, well, you know, we might come on, what are you doing? It's like you've not played Farming Simulator before. Well, what do you know, I was wrong. It fits in there, so that's fine. Okay, now we'll let him, we'll just follow him around for a little while.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need, what you need. We're broken, it's tragic, we're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic, believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
Okay, so planting, rolling of the 2 canola fields is done. All I can do now is get ourselves ready. But first I need to move this thing from here. It's right in the way. Get ourselves ready to plant the other field. But first we need to kind of decide exactly what we need to put in there. Which, as of yet, I've not really made a decision on that. So we're going to park our tractor here and go to sleep. We haven't slept in 48 hours or something. And we'll either be barley or something along those lines. Okay, we'll see you in the next month. Okay, it always seems to want to drive past the point where you start the... Oh, hang on. Whoa. Can I change it still? No. I nearly planted the wrong thing. Does it still... Okay, what's going on? It definitely cannot be these. Let's start again. Set destination. Put destination here. Let's cancel the job. Create job. Here, start job. So we're gonna put barley. And I'm hoping that this time it will do the right thing and actually go and start where it should start. Let's hope so. Now this field is a lot bigger, and yes, you can still see the trees because I haven't been out of the game to restart the game. Once I do that, the trees will disappear as it did in the other places. I'm not sure why it does that, but for whatever reason it does. Alright, so we are struggling without a second tractor, and we need a tractor that we can use for tillage and stuff like that. So what I've done is I borrowed, okay, wrong screen, borrowed some money, so we got $180,000 debt. Now, like I said, once I borrowed money, I cannot borrow anymore until I pay this off. So we're only allowed to have one loan and to pay it off. So what did I buy? This. It's an older style John Deere. I wasn't quite sure whether have it European style or not, but I did have it European, added the European style on it. Oh, the door. Okay, so that's what this one's going to be used for mainly. Hey, I thought I got 3. I already have to go and customize it and spend more money on it. And that's because I didn't get the 3-point hitch. Now it's not a very fast tractor because it's an old tractor, so it is not the kind of tractor that we're going to be driving a lot into bigger distances. So where are we? PTO and 3-point. 10 grand. Holy macaroni, that's ripping us off. Okay, so this is a tractor that is going to do all out tillage and stuff like that. Would it be nice if I actually looked how many horsepower it has? Wow, only 280 horsepower, so that's smaller than this one. No, don't sell it. I thought it'd come up with a lot more horsepower than that. I bet you any money I looked at it wrong and I didn't upgrade the engine. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? No. I was gonna use this one, but I couldn't bring myself to spend that much money on it. Wow, 1,500 horsepower. That's ridiculous. I could have used this one, a lot cheaper. Wonder why I didn't go for this one. Anyway, I didn't. I'm getting sidetracked here. This one, yep, up to 500 horsepower, but goofy me. So for $58,000 we can max it out. That's fine. So actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it at the front and we're gonna put a roller on it to get the rolling done with this particular tractor. Oh, it's lifting up its gain. So you can stay here for now. Okay, this guy's got quite a bit to go. So I'll let him do his work and then we'll come back to him.